Hey there, friend. Can we have an honest talk today? Just you and me, you know, there are some things people don't like to talk about, especially as we get older. And one of those things, it's body odor. Yep, I said it. But hang on, before you click away, just hear me out for a second. This isn't about shaming anyone or making anyone feel embarrassed. Not at all. This is about something almost everyone deals with at some point in life, especially after 60. And here's the surprising part, 99% of people are missing a few key spots on their body when they clean up each day. And guess what? Those hidden spots are often the real cause behind that senior smell that no one wants to talk about, but we're going to talk about it today. Gently. Honestly. And with a little humor, too, because why not? Life's too short not to laugh at ourselves now and then, right? Let me ask you something. Have you ever walked into a room, or maybe hugged someone, and later wondered, was that me? Maybe you felt a little self-conscious, or maybe someone even mentioned a musty or old smell. Yikes. If that's happened to you, please know, you're not alone. It's so common. And more importantly, it's fixable. That odor isn't just about not showering enough. In fact, a lot of very clean people still struggle with it. Why? Because there are some sneaky spots on the body that get overlooked all the time. We're going to uncover those spots together, and I'll show you how to clean them properly, without any harsh soaps or fancy products. But before we dive in, let's talk about why this happens. Why does our body smell different as we age? The science behind senior odor, it's not your imagination. Our scent does change as we get older. Scientists even have a name for it, nonenal. This is a compound that forms on our skin as a result of the aging process. Starting around age 40 or 50, our bodies begin producing more of this stuff. Nonenal forms when fatty acids on our skin oxidize. That just means they react with oxygen and break down. Our skin oils change, our hormones shift, and our metabolism slows down a bit. All these changes lead to this unique scent that's often described as grassy, greasy, or musty. Now, let me be clear, it's natural. It doesn't mean you're dirty. But just because it's natural doesn't mean we have to live with it, right? And here's the kicker, nonenal tends to stick to skin and fabric more than regular body odor. So even if you take a shower every day, you might still carry that scent around if you're missing certain areas, or using the wrong products. Let's break this down step by step and talk about the first two hidden spots most people forget to clean, and why they matter so much. Hidden spot number 1, behind the ears. Yep, behind your ears. When was the last time you really gave that area a good scrub? I know, it's easy to miss. It's just not a place we think of as being dirty. But here's the truth, the area behind the ears is full of tiny oil glands. Over time, sweat, dead skin cells, oils, and even hair product residue build up there, and because it's a warm, somewhat enclosed area, it's the perfect place for bacteria to thrive. And what do bacteria love to do? They break things down, and that breaking down process is what leads to odor. I once spoke to a lovely woman named Carol, 78 years old, full of life, always smiling. But she kept telling me that no matter how much she bathed, she still felt, well, funky. We took a closer look at her routine, and guess what? She hadn't cleaned behind her ears in months. Once she started scrubbing gently with a soft washcloth and some mild soap, the difference was night and day. So here's your tip, next time you're in the shower or washing your face, just take a second to reach behind your ears. Use warm water, a gentle soap, and don't be afraid to really get in there. Rinse well. You'll be amazed at what a difference that one little change can make. Hidden spot number 2, belly button. Now I'm really going to make you laugh, but trust me, this is important, your belly button. That tiny little innie or outie that we barely pay attention to. It's actually a hidden hotspot for odor. Why? Well, think about it, it's dark, it's warm, and for some of us, it's a bit deep. That makes it the perfect home for dead skin cells, oils, lint, and sweat. And again, when that stuff builds up and sits there, it creates a breeding ground for bacteria, and guess what? Bacteria equals odor. In fact, a study from the University of North Carolina found that the average belly button contains over 2,000 species of bacteria. Now, most of those are harmless, but some can produce a really unpleasant smell if they're not washed away regularly. So what do? Once or twice a week, take a soft Q-tip, dampen it with warm water, you can add a drop of mild soap, and gently clean your belly button. Be careful not to press too hard, just a gentle sweep around the edges is enough. Then rinse with another damp Q-tip or cloth, and pat dry. It takes less than a minute, and it really helps. Why this matters so much? You might be thinking, okay, so I forgot to wash behind my ears or clean my belly button, what's the big deal? Well, here's why it matters. As we age, we want to feel good, not just inside, but in how we present ourselves to the world. Nobody wants to feel like they're being judged or whispered about. We want our grandkids to snuggle up to us without wrinkling their noses. We want to feel confident when we go to church, or a doctor's appointment, or out with friends. It's not vanity, it's self-respect. And small steps, like cleaning the right places, can make a big difference in how we feel about ourselves and when we feel good in our own skin. Everything else gets better, too. Our mood. Our relationships. Our energy. It's all connected. A quick recap. So just to review, today we uncovered why body odor changes after 60. Hello, non-anal. That being clean doesn't always mean being odor-free, and 2 hidden spots that most folks forget to clean: behind the ears, inside the belly button. Coming up next, we're going to talk about the next 3 sneaky spots. One of them is hiding under your feet, and I guarantee it's not what you think. So, stay with me. This is just the beginning, but before we move on, can I just say something from the heart? You're doing great. Seriously. The fact that you're here, listening, learning, and taking care of yourself, it's beautiful. You deserve to feel fresh, confident, and cared for. And I'm here with you, every step of the way. That tells me something really important about you. You care. Not just about your health, but about the little things, those small steps that make a big difference in how you feel every day. Now, in Chapter 1, we talked about how odor changes with age, and how 2 of the most overlooked spots, behind the ears and inside the belly button, can secretly build up bacteria and oils that create that senior smell no one wants to deal with. Today, we're digging into 3 more hidden areas that 99% of people never think to clean properly. And the last one. It surprised even me when I first learned about it. So get cozy, maybe grab a cup of tea, and let's keep this conversation going. Just 2 friends talking about real life. Hidden spot number 3, under the breasts, and in skin folds. Let's talk about folds. Yep, skin folds, whether it's under the breasts, between the thighs, or around the stomach area. These warm, moist spaces can be the perfect environment for bacteria and yeast to grow. And guess what happens when they do? You get that sour, musty odor that no amount of perfume or powder can cover up. Let me tell you a little story. I once spoke with a man named Robert. He was 71, a retired firefighter with a great sense of humor. But he said to me, I can't figure it out. I shower every day, but by lunchtime, I feel like I've got a wet rag under my belly. It smells weird, and I don't know what I'm doing wrong. You know what we found? He was washing his skin just fine, but he wasn't drying it completely afterward. That dampness was sitting in the folds of his belly and groin all day long. And when moisture sits on warm skin, especially in a dark area with little airflow, that's yeast's favorite hangout spot. So here's what you can do. During your shower, be sure to gently lift and clean under any folds of skin. Use a soft washcloth and mild, non-fragranced soap. Don't scrub too hard, just a gentle clean. After your shower, this is just as important, make sure you dry those folds completely. Use a soft towel, and if needed, a hairdryer on a cool setting can help, especially under the breasts or belly. Optional. Some folks like to use a bit of cornstarch or a medicated body powder, like Gold Bond or a zinc-based powder, to keep the area dry through the day. Just avoid talc-based powders, especially near sensitive areas. Your body deserves that kind of care. It's not about being perfect, it's about being mindful of the spots that need a little extra attention. Hidden spot number 4, the scalp. Even if you're bald, now this one surprises people. We tend to think that if we don't have much hair, or any hair at all, we don't need to wash our scalp. But guess what? Your scalp is skin too. And it sweats, it produces oil, called sebum, and it collects dead skin cells just like the rest of your body. Over time, if we're not washing it thoroughly, even if we only have a few wispy hairs left, it can develop a distinct smell. Kind of like sour milk or musty laundry. Not pleasant. Plus, a buildup of old skin cells and oils on the scalp can actually affect how fresh your pillow smells, too. Ever notice a strange smell on your pillowcase? That could be your scalp talking to you. So what's the fix? Wash your scalp at least twice a week with a gentle shampoo. Even if you don't have much hair, massage your scalp with your fingertips. This helps loosen dead skin and stimulates blood flow, which is great for your overall skin health. Rinse thoroughly. A lot of folks rush this part, but leftover shampoo can also lead to buildup, and afterward, gently pat your scalp dry, especially if you're prone to sweating at night. I knew a woman, Lucille, 84 years young, who hadn't shampooed her head in years because she thought, why bother? I'm practically bald. But once she started giving her scalp a little love again, she told me, honey, even my dog snuggled closer on the couch. Sometimes it's the smallest things that bring the biggest joy, isn't it? Hidden spot number 5, the toenails and between the toes. Now we're getting down to the nitty-gritty, literally, your feet. More specifically, the toenails and the skin between your toes. These areas are often totally forgotten when we shower. And that's a problem, because our feet do a lot of work, even if we're not out walking much. They're enclosed in socks, slippers, or shoes most of the day, which means they stay warm and moist. And where there's warmth and moisture, yep, you guessed it, bacteria and fungus thrive. Here's what you might not know: fungal infections between the toes or under the nails can cause a strong, unpleasant odor. Even if there's no pain, discoloration, or itchiness, fungus might be hiding there, and it can give off that old gym bag kind of smell. So, let's talk foot care. Wash your feet every day, not just let the water run over them. Bend down, if you're able, or sit on a shower stool, and really get between those toes. Use a soft brush or washcloth to gently scrub around and under the toenails. Dry thoroughly, especially between the toes. That area is so often left damp, which is where odor starts. Check your toenails regularly for signs of fungus, like thickening, yellowing, or crumbling edges. If your nails are tough to reach, don't be shy about asking a podiatrist or nail technician who works with seniors. It's not vanity, it's health care, and don't forget clean socks. Wearing cotton socks and changing them daily can help your feet breathe and stay dry. I remember my neighbor John, he's 83 and always in good spirits. But one day he said, I can't figure it out. My shoes stink like a teenage boy's. We checked his socks, his shoes, and eventually, his toenails. Turns out, he had a little fungal infection hiding under the big toe. One visit to the foot doctor, and a new pair of breathable shoes later, and he was back to being fresh as ever. Why these spots matter? Look, I know this isn't the most glamorous topic, but caring for these hidden areas can change everything. It's not about smelling like roses, it's about feeling clean, dignified, and respected. It's about knowing that when you hug your grandkids, chat with friends, or go to the doctor, you're carrying yourself with confidence. And that's a beautiful thing at any age. So let's review what we covered today. Under the breasts and in skin folds, keep them clean and completely dry. The scalp, even bald heads need washing and massaging. Toenails and between the toes, scrub gently, dry thoroughly, and watch for fungus. These may seem like tiny changes, but trust me, they matter, and more than anything else, I just want to remind you, taking care of yourself isn't selfish. It's loving. It's kind. And you deserve that care. In the final chapter, we're going to bring it all together. We'll talk about how to build a simple routine that keeps you fresh, clean, and confident, without exhausting yourself or spending a fortune. I'll even share a few natural remedies and tricks to help your body smell better from the inside out. You've come this far, stick with me. The best is yet to come. Before we jump in, I just want to take a moment to say, thank you. Thank you for being here, for listening, for caring about yourself. That means a lot. And it tells me something powerful: you're not someone who gives up on feeling your best, no matter your age. We've talked about how body odor changes after 60. We've uncovered 5 of the most forgotten body spots that contribute to that common senior smell. And now, in this final chapter, we're going to pull it all together. We'll create a simple, sustainable self-care routine, one that won't tire you out, cost a fortune, or feel like a chore. Just small, loving habits you can stick to. We'll also talk about how to make your body smell fresher from the inside out, using food, hydration, and a few natural helpers that work wonders. Let's begin this final part of our journey with warmth, honesty, and maybe even a little fun. First, a quick recap of the 5 hidden spots. Let's remember the 5 often forgotten areas that can cause odor in older adults. Behind the ears, a buildup of oils and sweat can sit there unnoticed. Inside the belly button, a deep little cave that can collect dead skin and bacteria. Under the breasts and in skin folds, warm, moist places where yeast and bacteria love to grow. The scalp, even bald scalps produce oil and need regular washing. Between the toes and around the toenails, often overlooked, yet a major source of foot odor. You don't need to obsess over these spots, but giving each of them a little attention just 2 or 3 times a week can make a huge difference. Now, let's take it a step further, building your freshness forever routine. You don't need to buy expensive body washes or do anything extreme. This is about smart care, not hard care. Let's break it down into morning, evening, and weekly extras, easy, doable steps that you can tailor to your life. Dove morning routine: start fresh warm water, rinse or full shower, your choice. Focus on the basics: underarms, groin, feet, and the 5 hidden spots. Use a gentle soap, fragrance-free if you have sensitive skin. Don't forget, behind the ears, belly button, and between the toes, dry thoroughly. Use a soft towel and take your time, especially in folds and between toes. Optional, a cool blow dryer setting for under the breasts or belly can help keep things dry and yeast-free. Apply light lotion or powder if needed. A moisture-absorbing powder, not talc, can help in the folds. Keep your skin soft, but don't over-moisturize in warm, enclosed areas. Put on clean clothes daily, fresh underwear and socks every day. If you sweat at night, change your shirt too. Crescent moon evening routine: wind down with care, wipe down. If not showering, a soft, damp cloth can help you freshen up, especially in the underarms, folds, and feet. You don't need a full bath every night, just clean the odor-prone areas. Scalp and hair care: if it's a shampoo day, 2-3x a week, take your time massaging your scalp. If not, give your scalp a warm, damp cloth massage to remove oils. Foot care: soak feet once or twice a week in warm water with Epsom salts. Trim toenails or check for fungus. Wear breathable slippers if needed. Bedtime clothing and sheets: change pajamas every few nights. Sheets once a week is ideal, especially the pillowcases. Calendar weekly extras: for that extra freshness, clean under fingernails and toenails. Check for skin changes, redness, or rashes in folds. Clean behind ears and in belly button with a Q-tip and mild soap. Wash any hats or pillowcases that may collect scalp oils. These little extras add up, and they tell your body, I care about you. Fresh from the inside out: what you eat and drink matters. Now here's a little secret: your body's smell is not just about your skin, it also comes from within. What we eat, how much water we drink, and even our medications can affect the way we smell. Let's look at a few easy ways to keep things fresh from the inside out. Point 1. Stay hydrated. Your body flushes out waste through sweat and urine. If you're not drinking enough water, your body holds onto more toxins, and they can show up as body odor. Aim for 6 to 8 cups of water a day, unless your doctor says otherwise. Herbal teas and flavored waters count too. Bonus: drinking enough water also helps your skin stay soft and less dry. Point 2. Eat odor-fighting foods. Some foods help your body naturally smell better. Others, not so much. Helpful foods: leafy greens, spinach, parsley. Natural deodorizers: citrus fruits, oranges, lemons reduce body odor and make your sweat smell lighter. Yogurt with probiotics balances bacteria inside and out. Foods to limit, especially if you notice a smell: garlic and onions, delicious, but strong. Red meat, harder to digest and can lead to stronger body odor. Cabbage and broccoli can cause sulfur-like smells and sweat. You don't have to give these up, just notice how your body responds. Point 3. Natural helpers: these gentle, natural remedies can support body freshness. Apple cider vinegar: mix 1 tablespoon in a glass of water and drink once a day. It balances your body's pH. Chlorophyll supplements: some people take liquid chlorophyll to help neutralize odors. Green tea, full of antioxidants, and it helps reduce internal toxins. Again, always talk to your doctor before adding new supplements. But for many folks, these little helpers really do make a difference. The emotional side of odor. Now before we wrap up, let me say something important, maybe the most important part of this whole conversation. If you've been struggling with odor, or feeling embarrassed, ashamed, or even less than because of it, please, let that go. You are not dirty. You are not broken. You are not too old to take care of yourself. You are human. And like all of us, you just need a little reminder now and then about how to love your body in the ways that matter most. Taking care of yourself isn't just about cleanliness, it's about self-respect, pride, and dignity. It's about feeling confident enough to go to lunch with a friend, hug your grandchildren, or sit in a waiting room without wondering, do I smell bad? That confidence, it's priceless. And you can reclaim it, starting today. Final thoughts: you deserve to feel good. So my dear friend, as we close out this final chapter, here's what I hope you carry with you. Odor after 60 is common, but it's not permanent. With just a few simple changes to your routine, you can stay fresh and confident. You are worthy of care, attention, and love, especially from yourself. You don't need expensive products or long routines. You just need awareness and a little bit of intention. And you've already taken the first step, just by being here. Let's review the 5 spots one last time: behind your ears, inside your belly button, under the breasts, and in skin folds. Your scalp, even if you're bald, between your toes and around the toenails. Add a little extra love to those areas each week, and you'll notice a change, not just in how you smell, but in how you feel. Thank you for letting me share this with you. I hope you feel encouraged, empowered, and maybe even a little inspired. If you found this helpful, Share it with someone you care about. We all deserve to feel fresh and confident at every stage of life. Until next time, take care of yourself. You matter. And you've got this. I'm proud of you, Red Heart.